Okay, so I have something to explain to y'all. First of all, I'm an autistic person living here in the US and stuff. So you have autism, high functioning. I've got this thing called Asperger's, which is why I cannot read sarcasm comments. I'm not sarcastically that literate for some reason. But yeah, I kind of take things literally for fun. And yeah, one thing that is different, like, about autistic people, some talk a lot like me. Others barely even like to communicate with people at all. Like, they're practically introverted. Which it's fine whether or not you want to be. Like, some are like Albert Einstein, and some are treated like they need help with everything. Which, it's not always the case for either of them. But I'm more on the Albert Einstein side of things, I'd say. But yeah, the one thing that I have to explain to some of these people on the internet is, if you're gonna be a teacher and one of your students has like this weird thing that they do with either their body or their voice sometimes, do not discriminate it, and don't tell them to stop if they tell you that it's uncontrollable. Because earlier today I've had that same thing happen to me, because sometimes uncontrollable, I'm gonna go yee for like, I don't know what reason, I don't really like it. Jesus loves everyone, so no discriminating, okay? Especially against people who can't even help it. But yeah, in history class, my normal teacher was not there. I heard he might have been coaching a basketball game for our school. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And so there was a substitute teacher. She was a woman, grown woman, by the way. She should know what she's doing. And let's just say, when I walked into history class and she was a substitute teacher, I went because I could not control it. She was like, Gabriel, stop doing that, get it under control. And I was like, I'm autistic. And like, all the students went to defend me and say, he can't help it, he's autistic. And I was like, exactly. But the substitute teacher just said, shut up. And it was like really horrible. So I was like, nah bro, you're prejudiced. And I disagreed to go out because I'm autistic. So then I just told the school counselor that talks to me because I'm autistic what happened. She also witnessed it firsthand. I also told one of the higher school staff members that, I don't know, he has his own office and stuff. I had to inform him about the incident after going to the main office. And he responded by saying that he will have a talk with that said substitute teacher and see if she will change her ways or get fired. So there you go. So just never do that. And if you have been discriminated against for something you cannot control, whether it's your race, your ethnicity, basically the same thing, or your disabilities if you have one. Mine is more of an ability that comes at costs, honestly. But yeah. I hope you do not have any prejudice against you. This is a very rare case for me, as I am barely ever discriminated against because I'm autistic, and I am rarely ever offended on grounds of my autism. So I don't expect this to happen again for a long time. But yeah, I just had to get that off of my chest. Some of the other students said that they would help take action too, so that is nice. And that is the end of the video.